The car manufacturer, Stellantis, which used to be called Chrysler, Jeep Chrysler, and Plymouth, and all the rest. It's a bunch of different companies stuck together, so they created some crazy name. But we had unusual activity, Pete, just ahead of the time when they gave us financial guidance. The guidance, of course, when you have a weak guide, folks, that's something that causes stocks to react negatively in a hurry. And they did that, but somebody, take a look at this unusual activity, somebody in STLA was buying a lot of puts. And those puts, there you see it on your screen, blew up in a big way. So the fact that somebody knew and acted on it, Pete, is always interesting for you and me. And it's one of the reasons that we trade unusual option activity.
Right. It's why we want to piggyback when we see something like this, and we're trying to figure out, well, what changed? Well, here's what did change, John. They decided to revise their guidance in a massive way. And the turn that they put out there, the deterioration of the global industry that they're in, the declines in shipments and all of the rest have completely changed since the last time they spoke to us. So that's why this stock is hitting 52-week lows today. That's why it's 2 times a full day of trading in just the first couple of hours of the day. You look at this company and you just say, wow, that's about as big a stumble as you can make. And I will say this, John, we always talk about guidance being the most important part of any kind of an earnings, right? But when you revise your guidance, that's even bigger, especially when you go this negative. And I think that's what's really hurting them right now. When you really look down and you look at all the different automakers, and we're going to be talking about a lot of them today, but this is really an impact because this is not as much of an EV firm. This is a much different one when we're talking about autos, but they are finding themselves in a very, very difficult spot, and it doesn't sound very good at all. And it doesn't sound like they see themselves clawing out of this for quite some time.